What's up, everybody? This is Steve. I'm Casey. Here we go. All right.
So,
what's up?
In movie news this week, I'd just like to start by saying that Robert Rodriguez is set to direct the upcoming movie about Johnny Quest.
Johnny Quest.
The short-lived animated TV show that was out, I think, in the 80s, 70s, something like that.
Wow.
Yeah, it only lasted one season, but I guess had a good enough story to make into a movie all of a sudden.
No, it doesn't.
But I have some news about that. So, back in 2008, there was
2008.
the script for this movie that was written by Dan Mazzeo.
Okay.
He wrote, actually, Wrath of the Titans, and it was on the blacklist.
The script for Johnny Quest?
Uh-huh. His script for Johnny Quest. So, they're taking... So, Rodriguez and Terry Rossio, who wrote Pirates, is going to rewrite it and make it his kind of movie.
Some of that from the script.
Yeah, so they're going to take that one and then rewrite it and make it into a big-time movie.
Wow.
So...
I wonder, because it is, content that there are some fans of, I guess.
Well, yeah. It's kind of like a nostalgia thing, because like I said, it only lasted a season, so it's not like a ton of people got into it or even really know or even seen it. Mm-hmm. So it'll be interesting to see what they can do with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. It kind of depends. I'm kind of on the fence about how it's going to look, because it could go the Robert Rodriguez way, where it's done in his own studio, and
right,
lots
very
of
Sin City green screen,
or like Spy Kids, even that kind of thing,
Kids.
where tons of.
Or is it going to be like a lot more motion capture, like Tintin?
Right.
Like that type of thing.
So that's another thing too. Or is it going to take Paramount, who's producing it, is going to take their kind of money and make it into like a pretty good looking, kind of higher budget kind of movie? We'll see.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. I just remembered Cary Fukunaga, who directed the first season of True Detective.
Okay.
He dropped out of the 2-part adaptation of It.
Oh yeah,
just recently.
I heard about that.
Yeah.
So now it's kind of up in the air.
Yeah, I think they canceled it actually. I don't think they're going to do it, because it was with one studio, then they switched over to New Line, and then New Line wanted a bunch of budget cuts. They cut it. I think it was scheduled for like $30 million, and they wanted to cut it. So Cary Fukunaga is not attached to that anymore. So I don't think we're going to be seeing this 2-part. Stephen King adaptation,
right?
Which that's disappointing.
It is disappointing.
I like him. I think he's a great up and coming director, and he's got great vision. And it would have been interesting to see his take on it in a 2-part movie. But for now, I guess that's canceled.
Canceled.
Dang.
Gone.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
What else you got?
So what I got is that good news. So my favorite character out of all the X-Men movies, the cartoons growing up, was Gambit. I loved Gambit. He was a fun character, kind of like a French.
Yeah, he's like a
European type. Yeah, just like had an
Cajun
accent
French kind of.
Who played cards.
Yeah.
Yeah. Channing Tatum, over the last little while, has shown lots of interest in playing the character, and he actually has signed on to do a movie starring Gambit. It's going to be an origin story.
Origin story, yeah.
That has nothing to do with the character that was in the X-Men Oranges. Oranges.
Oranges the New Black.
The X-Men... Is it X-Men or was it Wolverine?
It was a Wolverine.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's X-Men Origins Wolverine.
The Wolverine X-Men Oranges. Oranges.
He slices and dices the oranges.
So there was a Gambit character in that which didn't... He wasn't in it for very long. Yeah, and it was a bad...
Taylor Kish.
It was a bad take. So it's a departure from that altogether.
Yeah.
And
I'm excited to see like a standalone Gambit movie, because he's my favorite X-Men as well.
There you go.
And, from the cartoon. Mm-hmm. I'm nervous. I like Channing Tatum.
Well,
I guess I'll have to wait to see.
I think because he said the same kind of thing. He grew up liking this character. He feels like he can take it in a good direction.
Yeah.
A couple other things. They don't have a director, and it's set to release next year.
What?
Like the tentative date is October 7th, 2016. And
Wow.
with no director. They do have a script, though. They have a script that's written by Josh Zettner. Zettner. Yeah, he actually wrote the screenplay for RoboCop. And it's set to release
next fall. They'll probably be casting or hiring a director.
Like hire somebody
anytime.
quickly.
Yeah.
If they want to get it out by next year.
I mean, with X-Men Apocalypse shooting right now, like that's probably very
right. And they're saying
that
he would have enjoyed to be in the movie.
Okay. Well, sticking with more superhero stuff.
Please.
Tilda Swinton, the great and talented Tilda Swinton, is in discussions to appear in Doctor Strange opposite Benedict Cumberbatch,
which is good. I think she's that kind of character who could bring kind of like a Marvel-y, comic booky character to
Marvel-y.
It's
like an adjective,
right?
Marvel-y,
totally
a word.
I'm starting it right now.
Yeah,
I think she could bring that kind of character to a comic book type movie. She's got that kind of look and feel.
Yeah, I mean, she's fantastic in everything, so that's awesome. She is, signs up for a big blockbuster like this, and then just recently announced as well, Chris Pine is working in talks, yes, working on a deal to appear opposite Gal Gadot in DC's Wonder Woman.
Yeah, it should be fun. I don't know. It didn't say what character he's going to play or anything like that.
It did. I don't remember his name.
Forgot.
Yeah, I forgot.
I don't know a lot of like the Wonder Woman characters, so I wouldn't know.
Like it sounded,
even if they said it, if the character's name, I don't know.
It kind of sounded similar to like Rick Flag from Suicide Squad, but I think it's like Rick something, Rick Warren, or I don't know.
Right, and like I said, I wouldn't know the character even if they said it. So
right,
cool. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
See if he comes out.
Yeah.
What kind of character he can play?
That's ways down the line. They just barely rehired a second director and all that stuff. So
yeah, within like 3 days of firing the other one or letting go the other one. Yeah. Hopefully they can work it out. Yeah. And last thing I wanted to talk about, or unless you have something else.
Nope.
Was the Black Mass trailer that released, starring Johnny Depp, and it was directed by Scott Cooper.
Scott Cooper,
who did Out of the Furnace, which was an awesome movie, and Crazy Heart, which won some awards. Didn't it?
It did. Jeff Bridges won an Oscar for Crazy Heart.
So
good movies. I mean, both heavy movies.
Right, heavy, which I think is. I don't know. From what I saw from the trailer, it kind of reminded me of like an old Scorsese kind of gangster movie, which I think is something that needs to come out. Because I feel like he's kind of departed from that and getting away from it because he did a show called Departed. Anyway, he departed from like that whole kind of, I don't know, since The Departed pretty much, he hasn't done kind of a gangster movie.
He's moved on to do other
which is totally fine.
Like Wolf of Wall Street.
Which I kind of miss it though, I kind of miss that kind of violent, blunt,
we need to
see kind of thing.
We need to see A Most Violent Year. I think that looks like really.
Oh man, that looks amazing
we need
too.
To see that.
So that, and then this one looks amazing too. Even Johnny Depp looks like he did a pretty amazing job.
I haven't seen the new trailer. I saw that it was out, on Facebook and stuff. I've seen the teaser, the first one, where it's more of like a conversation they're having at dinner
with this kid. Yeah. So there's a whole trailer attached to that, which I've seen, and that's where I got.
And like I really like that. I thought that was. I mean, besides his creepy eyes. The blue contact.
Just his whole look is kind of weird.
Yeah.
But it's based on a story. So I didn't know this, but it says it's based on the movie's based on a book based on a true story of Whitney Bulger Whitey Bulger. That's right. Whitey Bulger, who was one of the most infamous gangsters in Boston.
Right.
Who actually worked as an informant for the FBI to take down another mafia family who was trying to come in on his turf. Like that's crazy. That kind of a story is kind of crazy to me. To actually work with the FBI to get somebody else out of it and go, where you go from there is, I think, is going to be pretty amazing.
Yeah. Well, exciting director Scott Cooper and Johnny Depp. Looks like it's going to be a big turnaround for him.
I think so.
Could possibly be, and then surrounded by a big cast. Benedict Cumberbatch is in it.
Right. It's a lot of great actors in it. Yeah. So it should be fun. I like that. So that's what I'm looking forward to.
Cool.
Yeah. Woo! Oh yeah. Just a quick note. There's a teaser online for like a Bill Murray Christmas special from Netflix, and
that's right.
I'm just excited.
So Sofia Coppola is gonna Do a Bill Murray Christmas special.
I'm excited to see Bill Murray on TV again.
Oh, yeah.
That should be fun.
Yeah, even though it's not real TV.
Well,
it's Netflix.
Close enough.
Close enough. The TV special.
Yep.
Cool.